Mr. and Mrs. YouTube, how you doing? Thank you for tuning to Spanky Blank's channel. I am the aforementioned Spanky, and today we got a bit of a special show for you. We're going to be playing a game called The Beginner's Guide. Now, the disclaimer on this game in this video is the same disclaimer that I'm just copying from everyone else. You should only watch this video if A, you've already beat the game and you want to see me play it, or B, you plan to never play the game and you just want to see what it looks like. So I'm not sure how we're going to break this down. I think it's about an hour and a half to play through, but we might do segments, we might do the whole thing. I don't know. I'll just wing it. Here we go. Let's play the game. Alright, folks. This is the beginner's guide, and we're just going to begin the game. I don't know what to expect. Like I said, I haven't played it yet. Make sure audio is on. Okay. Check. Audio. Controls was sad. Click. Alright.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reed.
I haven't played it yet.
I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Ooh.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
No assets here.
So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encourage to Coda.
Calling card out to a friend to get back to doing what he's doing ever.
If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch,
it's like a $10 voicemail.
DAVEYWREDEN@gmail.com. Okay, that's about
Somebody
it
write
for
that
introduction.
down?
Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
All right. Ooh. Whisper machine status active. Evacuate immediately. Oh no! Not the whisper machine.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Evacuate immediately. Why is the whisper machine so dangerous? I don't know.
Security call breached.
Is there any bad guys?
Hostile alien life forms inbound.
Oh shit.
It kind of looks
Is that
like
me?
this game
Am I the hostile alien life form?
For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly
Yeah,
there
where
are
are
no
the bad
enemies
guys?
anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately, we don't really
Oh.
know. Maybe Coda thought that actually
It's like
it was
fireworks.
complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin shield evacuation.
Oh, there we go. We just need to run out of ammo and then unlock the next part of the level.
From this road.
Nice skybox, man. I like the right angles. Screw the bottom. It's freaking right angle at the corner of the universe. There's just a literal corner of the universe there. Boy, 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 boy. That's all alarms.
Apparently,
all
the
alarms.
space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
All right. Thanks.
this is the part that's
I need this guy for every game.
The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay.
You there,
Nice.
in the engine room. You could save us all.
What?
That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing
Bee?
a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives,
My body. Stop the beam.
would you give yourself?
Sure, why not? Nothing to lose. Bzzz.
Let me pause
Ah,
here for a second.
I'm sideways.
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
All right. Here we go. Awesome. Oh.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically
nice
a
library.
glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how
Solved your
small
puzzle.
it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Wait, no, I'm floating. Don't. Come on. I want to stay. Man. I was in the universe. Ooh, these assets look a lot nicer. The past was behind her. I get it, but I can't move.
In this game, you can only walk backwards.
All right, backwards man, the backwards man, backwards man, the backwards man. What's up, y'all?
So it's a short and relatively
feature could not
minimalist
be seen.
experiment combining motion and narrative.
Ooh, we can only move backwards.
It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
This is so weird and kind of cool. The messages are on the walls, and I have to turn around and look at them. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to do what? To confront
It's
it.
a short
Oh,
little
that's kind
thought,
of cool.
it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Slender Man. Oh, you are now entering. Entering what?
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet.
Sweet.
Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
What am I doing here?
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre
Fences
titles like
nearly
this
every
one at
direction.
the start of his games.
Whoa.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Climbing the stairway to heaven. Come on.
Once you've been slowed to an
Tired.
absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game
Come on.
mode so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Okay. Enter. All right. Cheats. Super mods. Oh, nice room, man. 7X staring at a bear for 3 hours. Oh god, too many messages, you can't read them. You run a shop inside your own body, selling your organs strategically to
A
make the
room
most money
that's
before you die.
warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Nice. Okay. Key in one game unlocks the door in a completely separate game.
Coda would often tell me that
Normal
he didn't
game where you
mind
have
if
to
people
scream in the
thought
mic every
he was
15 seconds to
cold
keep
or
playing.
distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
You are queen dusting your jewelry while the kingdom is destroyed. That sounds like an awful game. Awful. Oh. Hey, I was still reading that. Ready, set, fish. All right, fishing. Let's do it. Where are the fish? Give me the fish. I don't see any fish.
Well, this is
That-
new for Coda.
Oh, lever.
It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Solved it. Wait, I solved it, right? F for flashlight? Nah, that's too much to ask. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. If I just close it again. Can I do that? Right? No? How about now? No? Nothing? Narrator man, I need your help. I don't know what to do here. What if I do that? There we go, right? That's gotta be it.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot.
Woo! It's like a ghost. Alright. Puzzles. We know puzzles, right, guys? Yeah, alright, keep an eye out. This is
That
the
seems
worst
to be
bar
the
ever.
You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Okay. Enter. What the flip flap? Jesus Christ.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the
Did I
same.
fall off?
Is that
No.
most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to
That's so
understand,
cool.
then what is it?
I want to play more of that game. Not this one again. This game sucks. Boo! You're now exiting.
So
All right.
this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
What if this guy's just making stupid games because he was bored and this guy's trying to see like a huge grand picture of it all? I don't know. Ooh. Nice house, man. Just like the...
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Okay.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
The Streetwise Fool. It's my favorite restaurant. Nice carpet, man.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Oh, shit. I hate when it does
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
Handicap.
You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Whoop. 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 Any fall damage in this game, eh? Cheating, I'm cheating. Oh my god. Here we go, here we go. Whoop. Oh, here we go. Good thing there's no fall damage. Didn't have that in the budget. Careful, careful. There's probably no safeguard for me falling off the level. Okay, we're fine. Oh, stuck on the stairs. Invisible walls. That's weird. You can see the invisible wall. Oh. Ah, the sewer system. What the hell? Ah. It's a horror game. Oh, you son of a bitch. Ooh, elevator. Ah, can't go there, eh? You go here? No. Here? No. Here.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Oh.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
That was the gag. Psh. I have to say, this is the strangest gaming experience I've had in a while. Kind of like Metal Gear Solid 4. Okay. Ooh. There's the ghost again. Ooh. Oh, there's a lever.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Okay. Boop.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Can we see out this? Is this a window here? Ooh, Windows 95. Listen, listen, listen. Speak. You there.
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Did you come up from what was above? Wait, did you come from up above? What was up there? Okay, I can read. Reading. World stamp with whiteness. Enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, with these floating color blocks. So what do we care most about? Color blocks. That's the world above. You've been there. That's important. Did you get through puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, that was the last thing I did before coming here. We'll just go with number 1. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution, how to get to the other side. Just be. You don't want to go over there. Oh no, but I do! We do! We need to get there. Do you understand? It's the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there is nothing I want more. Okay. Sweet fireplace, man. Okay. Hello again. No, I've been right here this entire time. It's just you go and see the puzzle sometime. Not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the black space in the middle. Well, what happens if I solve it? Not sure, but if I have any suspicion, what you find won't be worth what it takes to get there. That is true so far. Doop 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 doo doodly doop 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 doop. What are you guys thinking about this so far? Pretty freaking weird, eh?
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
All right. Prison yard.
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I
Mario?
think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really
Right.
strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're gonna see it in the work as well. His games are just gonna become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay. I like clarity. How about you guys? This game is connected to the internet. Oh no. As you walk around, you can leave notes. Oh, is this Bloodborne? All notes you see are left by other players. Alright, it is Bloodborne. Maybe not. Boop. Nice room. Not. Wow, this really is 2009.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way,
how is there wood and grass and concrete here? What the fuck?
I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played. But it's ironic, isn't it, that in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
Free t-shirt.
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
There's something really nice about reading all these notes. Ooh, art, new room. Kind of like reading all these notes. I don't know why. Hey, don't bother. This is where I get off. I can't stop reading notes. It's so addicting. Cabbage does not shape my nation, sir. Actually, cabbage soup sounds really good right now. Need someone to talk to. What's that? This is a note. Don't listen to the other notes. Alright. We're following that note specifically. We're not listening to the other notes. Ooh, pretty. Dots. Painting, what does it mean? Or maybe this has issues. Who are all of you? It's about how this game is pretentious and you all suck. Well.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
You come on with the spiraling nonsense. I hear spooky noises, spooky noises, not speaking noises.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Does the puzzle have a solution? God, 2009 internet, shut up.
Because there's
Go
the
away.
start area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here.
One
To
note.
step back and connect the pieces together, to grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
What is that noise? Typewriters. How do you leave notes? Oh, lampposts, typewriters. It's really loud. Make it stop. Are you there? Please say something. Give me anything, I just need to talk. Oh god, I can't speak. I'm trying. I hit a button. I don't know what happened. Okay, I guess that's it.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind
Porn
of just
stars
spin
die
its own
too.
wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Like this porn star beat. Oh. Wait for that beat to drop. Is that beat gonna drop anytime? Alright, here we go,
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Oh yeah. What happened to the furniture? What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about a TV with surround sound? Put a giant hole in the ground. That's a table. Okay, what about along the wall of the room? 10 stills lined up along the wall. Come on, game, listen to me. Damn it. I think we should light up this room a bit. Live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. Come on, give me them. Oh. Damn you, game. Hey, we already have a table. Tables are from 1935. Alright. Whoa, oh my god. Assets.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Oh,
So, okay,
furniture.
he throws
Oh,
it
it's
out and starts
IKEA.
over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. Okay. Where's that note floating? I would need you to escape prison environment. Follow instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. Okay. First, click on the table. Okay, click. Good. Go over to photo frame. Click to turn it slightly. Okay. Boop. Turn the floor room off and then back on. Okay. I'm gonna be asked to do this in reverse order. I'll go left side sofa and move it a little. Okay. Nailed it. Finally touch the shelves. Okay. That's it. The real prison escape will now open. Return to the start. Take him back to your prison. Okay. Return. Boop.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
You bastard.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Okay. Is that a table? Or a blinky asset? Blinky asset. And there's a lamppost. Okay. Some walls. Oh man. Is that a time traveling phone booth? Excellent. Right? Right? Anybody? Ooh. Oh. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you're trapped in this prison too?
It's
Yep,
a
I was in the
conversation.
furniture maze. Yeah.
And so
Escape
this
tutorial.
is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
kind of miss being in the prison. Why? Was there anything about it that you felt good about? Being here sucks. Maybe I only like things when I said I don't have them anymore. I do that too, I guess. But that's just how I'm going to be forever. I really like to change that. No, I don't think you'll find a way to change. We're getting real dark here, folks. Wait, if you're me, then how did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? Yes, I did get that call. That's how I escaped. Ooh, get tricky. What did they tell you? All they told me was to be sincere. Alright. What? That freed you? How does that work? Just be sincere. God damn it. Sincere about what? It's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. We're giving the guy riddles. He just wants a solution. Nope.
I can see why he
At the end of
considers
it?
this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice? So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Oh, we got a snow level. Sweet house, man.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Ah. That sound was a little late. A little early. Clean. Oh my goodness, I'm glad Seki showed up. I might have to clean this tire house by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows loadsome hands makes a lousy home.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from
Are we
previous
cleaning this whole
games,
place?
including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on.
It's a
From
story,
here on
little
out,
one.
He begins putting much more effort into the visual.
I can't read while he's
polish of his work,
talking. Sorry,
and this
guys.
particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Too much. Nice cleaning. I mean, do the dishes. Please run to the bedroom, make the bed. Okay. This music. This music's making me sleepy. That bed looks really nice. Lay in there, straighten the rug out a bit. Okay. All little details matter. How'd you end up doing this job? Friend dragged me along at a time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turns out I never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. You finally got off the pole, did you? Never did like cleaning my own home. I might got some demons there I ain't ready to face yet. Oh, speaking of demons, someone's put this couch on all of us. Come here and straighten out these pillows. Yeah, I can do that. Nice pillow arrangement. Spilled drink over by the couch. Oh, man. Mop it up. You don't mop up a table, you wipe it up. Okay, to share this incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. Dots. No. Dots. No, stupid. Sorry, never mind. Come on. Is this need to be watched? Why don't you come do that? Okay. Boop. Nailed it. Let's check the tubby cleaning. Oh my god. House Chore Simulator 2.0. Scrap the tub. If only it were that easy. So books scattered on the floor of the bedroom. Yeah. It's the worst looking bookshelf I've ever seen. Perfect. You can clear his dish off the
After
table.
the
Oh no!
intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful. I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
There's a bit of truth in it, no? More dots. Anyway, so clean something else, right? Housekeeping. Yeah, let's keep doing this. All right. Books. Okay, books. Got it. Books. Can we get the books through the wall? Game. Nope. See the message, but I can't do it. Organize shelves. Oh goodness, this pillow's a real mess.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
I don't know if these music assets are from this guy or the Coda. Question, do you enjoy this?
Of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Lamppost. Boo-doo.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle.
I like the
doors,
lamppost.
Right? That
I
sooner
feel
or
like
later
I
you
made
have
it.
to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point.
Where's that shadow coming from? Where are those shadows coming from? Oh, that was the lamppost shadow. Items you love and member only prices.
Goofy.
What? Goofy? In this set of games? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Nope. Came here to become perfect. Oh, teleported. Wow, this person's a better human than I am. Right now, what do you think about your own life? Think about that way in your own life. What do you know? Who is a well-developed person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful, and tend to make you into that person? Teleported again. Perfection is within your grasp. All right, getting motivated. You guys getting pumped? And the question is, how do we do it? How do we do it effortlessly? That is easy. It is so easy. It is
About
so
halfway
easy.
through the game, the perspective
Being perfect
shifts.
is effortless. What the flab? This is a key. How do I achieve it with no effort?
And you
Oh my
play
God.
as the teacher. And suddenly, you
Tell you
discover
right now.
that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh. Right so then. Drinking is not hurting my life. I'm developing a cyst. Gross. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Coming out of the back of the room, look out. Run. Seriously, that is
I felt
terrifying.
pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Oh,
I think about this game a lot.
whacked my head off the table. Blacked out. January 2010. Okay. Stage. That away. All right.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
These assets look pretty nice, man. Look at those rafter systems up there. Can we climb the ladder? Nope. 0 out of 10. Worst game ever. Oh God. Scared shit out of me. Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. I'm seeing you be playing as me. All right. Me. We're gonna gather in professionals. First, start leaning against this wall. Which wall? That wall? Okay. Okay, here we go. What's up? This woman across the room is in this chair. Professional photographer of animals. This dream photograph animals professionally. It's your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. I'm leaning against the wall. So where's the bathroom? Oh shit, I screwed it up. What are you doing? You're deflecting. You're not saying what's actually on your mind. Stop dancing around it and have a conversation with this person. This game is pressuring me. Do it again. Okay. I like you, lady. No. That's not what I said to her at all. Completely missing the tone of this conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason it was just one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's need. Better feel the setting. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Here's your props worker thing. Cones that bounce when you touch them. Represent people nearby. Now let's talk to her again. Okay. What are some sacrifices you had to make? Messing it all up again. I'm sorry, I thought that was a good question. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal so quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? You'll never get another opportunity like this again. Okay. Here we go. I want you to try to say something. Try stepping back from the stage. Okay. Lamppost. I don't know, is the game over already? Is that it? Lamppost. Don't let me down. I'm here for you, lamppost. Okay. Well. Here I go. Oh shit. Okay, yes, now it's working. This is what
the game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
June 2010. Mobius Trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Okay. I'm playing it like I'm supposed to. I don't know what's happening. Am I doing anything? I won't know until I upload this and try and put it out. Come on, game, don't make me open my eyes. Hear noise. Oh, did I beat it? I don't think I beat it. Did I restart or did the music restart?
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Oh, okay. Whoa. I'm blind. What did I run into last time? Oh shit, is that what happened last time? Yep, that's what happened last time. What's going on? Up, I'm blind. Please tell me how to solve this. Research. Blind. Oh shit! Oh, hang on the door. Woo! Oh, fudge. All right. Here we go. What's going on? How are you supposed to solve this with your eyes closed? Only way is to stop speaking. Speak something that is honest. I can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. Tell the truth. Oh, this is so weird. This is so emotional.
Like I said, I was
It's
getting
draining
concerned.
me.
First off, he's never been this explicit
going,
in his
keep
work
talking.
about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being
I
an
haven't been
outlet for
honest.
it. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way. His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
December 2010. Where was that in December 2010? I don't know. Hello, where am I? What is this? Hello? Ooh, pretty. Where did this island come from? But oh man, this looks cool. I'm into this game. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. Who is that? Tree? Tree, you talking? What's wrong? You look lost. I am lost, Tree. When I try to create, I feel empty. Oh no. What's happened? Did something change? Was the machine that kept me going? Find this engine that used to protect me. Trying to find this engine that used to protect me. Let's talk about the game engine. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. Alright. It isn't far. Yeah, take me to it. Alright. I can do that, but
If
there's
the
problems.
last
Oh
game
man.
featured
Scared
Coda
by
talking
difficult puzzles.
explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Some fat ass trees. That's what I'll tell you. Come along, I'll show you.
From my perspective at the time,
Is it the door
and
puzzle?
just what I knew of him,
Bet
this
it's
was
the door
a result
puzzle.
of how
Yep.
isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Well, you should know what's next now. Press the switch here. Boop. There we are, we nailed it. Yeah, that was so simple.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Okay. Making games is simple. Oh shit, did I do it wrong? But it wasn't true. Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying creation is easy. Okay. It's easy. It never stops being easy.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Any sacrifice for 100% worth it. How about this YouTube channel? Is it worth it, folks?
This is what I felt at the time.
Should I keep doing
I
this?
don't know how else to explain it.
I don't know how I feel
I
about
wanted
it.
it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Lady, stop crying. Oh.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
7 months is a long time for these little games, man. Guard. Oh shit. What's up, guard? Ma'am, glad to see you arrived safely. We captured the machine and it's waiting for you now. Get an interrogation whenever you like. I intended to be brutal. Tend to be brutal. Very good. Just be warned, someone called the press, so you might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Alright. Press. Man. Blah, blah, blah. No comment. Scandal. Spanky scandal. Ooh, nice machine. Hell yeah, brother. It's a V8 right there. 350. You stop. You stop feeding us. There's people out there. Can you imagine the pain you put them through? How about this for a start? You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. I've been so alone. It's so long, guys. Apologize for leaving me. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. Uh-oh. Alright then, I will apologize to the people on your behalf. Oh shit. Press. Say yes. Questions. Hello, my friends. I have a troubling revelation. The machine will not apologize to us. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We'll find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let us show it that we are not failures. Right? Follow me. We'll destroy the machine and everything it created. Uh-oh. Hey, this place again. Lights are gonna get bright. All right. Just shooting stuff, shooting. It's kind of fun, and also really dark, but also really fun. Kill the assets, kill the tiles. We don't need them.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, Here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
I'm sorry, assets. I didn't mean it. They made me do it.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions.
What are all these assets?
Is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work.
It's the
There was
puzzle.
nothing for him to be
Except the
afraid
giant version. Oh, that's kind of awesome. Oh shit. Oh shit. Here we go. To have control, put down your weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
The last game, eh? Shut up, phone. Sorry, guys. Alright. Tower. By the way, that's Forsen texting me.
And this is
We're about to do another playthrough with you guys because it was fun doing that stuff
more
together.
than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game. This room actually has a maze in it.
Ooh. Maze. Oh.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. The experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Damn it.
But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Damn it. So difficult. Ah, damn it. Come on. We can do this. I felt like I made a tiny bit of progress there, right? Through here. Oh, damn it. Maybe that wasn't it. Maybe there's a wall. You son of a bitch. That was progress. That was progress. Nope. No progress. No more. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. What does that say? Wall. Screw you, Maze. I got a bridge.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. You had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
151617. Alright. We've only been here for the rest of our lives trying to figure that one out. You can see the reviews now. Dude, it's the hardest puzzle game ever. Alright. Dun dun dun. It's a new stair escalator. For when you want an escalator and stairs. Death. Nope. We're fine.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely. Just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Alright, it's the best co-pilot ever. Yep, it really is a switch.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
The ghost. Ooh, pink light.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Why are you blaming yourself, fool? This guy seems like a...
Where did I screw up?
People fixer kind of personality. I would never interject that much into my friend's life. Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you to not speak to me anymore.
You stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Holy crap. That's kind of harsh, man. It's kind of harsh, but that's what I was just saying. I was just walking up to that hallway, man. You just...
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable. And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment, while I had that, I liked myself. And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
I'm on Coda's side here. You're trying to inject yourself into this person's life, and you finally had enough of it.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Here's the puzzle. Any words in here?
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Oh my God. I don't know what I'm feeling right now, but I'm on Coda's side. This is the worst possible option you could have done. Man.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Oh, train car. Totally missed it.
Solution. Solution.
Ooh.
Solution.
This does not look like Coda's work.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Not getting Coda's vibe off this game. I could be entirely wrong, but I'm not feeling it.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Darkness. Ooh. Like the same texture flipped upside down and raised above itself. It's kind of cool.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
This might be the first serious game I've played.
What now?
I like the way this looks.
I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for. And so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Bro, I need your sweet mods. Desert Town. Bringing it all back. Shoom. Zoom. Zoom. What happens if we fall off the level? Oh, invisible wall. I was testing it out. Oh no. Oh no. Are we stuck? I can't jump up there now. Oh no. I broke the game. We're fine. Alright, let's go down the hole. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be mushed. Or I can just go through that doorway. Doing, 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 doing. Forson's still texting me. He's wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to be serious here, Forson. Train station. I feel like this is not going to have an end, or it's going to end right now. Is it the beam? Is that the beam to space? It feels like the beam to space. Windows 95. Oh shit. Don't turn into a horror game all of a sudden. Okay. I feel like it's not getting any closer, but at the same time it is. Here we go. To space. To space. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Woo! Oh no. Yes! To space. To space. Whoa. That looks so cool. And those look like actually rendered assets. Maybe not past that point, but I can still see them as rendered. To a point. Ah, man, that's so cool. There's gotta be a major pattern, right? That's so sweet. I knew that would be the end of the game right there. All right, folks, that was the beginner's guide. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you came here and played it, I want to hear your thoughts on it. But here's my brief rundown. I felt like I understood that game as it was unfolding before the narrator even told me how he felt. And I kind of felt the view from Coda as he was just happy doing what he was doing, and that the friendship that he had with the narrator and just sharing his games was kind of forced on him, and he didn't really seem to know if he liked it or enjoyed sharing. It was just for him, the way some of you people out there, myself included, I just do some things for me creatively. A lot of people would want to hear them, but I make music just for myself that no one would ever hear. And I kind of felt Coda being trapped and being uncomfortable in that last game. Just, it made sense as it was happening, and I kind of felt that happening before I reached those points, and reading through that text was very powerful. But yeah, that was tugging at the heartstrings there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. You know what? There we go.